Here we go, and should I count them down? And 5, 4.
Hi, welcome back to another great night of Concordia on Air. I'm Desi.
And I'm Abigail. On tonight's show, we have...
On news, we're readying for fall break.
An interview about the first-year experience at Concordia Homecoming.
Daft Punk, Chordcast, and everything arts and entertainment.
And sports with Sam.
All that and more on Concordia on Air. So Desi, how are you doing on this fine midterms week?
Drowning in homework.
Aren't we all?
Projects. What about you?
I'm in the same boat. I think just tomorrow I have 2 projects and 1 test just tomorrow, and then 2 more projects on Friday. But you know, I'm certainly not the only one who is experiencing the stresses of midterms, especially right after a long week such as homecoming.
Yeah. How was your homecoming?
Well, let's just say I did not have a very fun, happy Cobber homecoming because unfortunately I was out with a fever. But I hear you attended homecoming events.
I did.
So do you want to tell me maybe some of the highlights, some of the stuff I missed?
Yeah, let's see. Oh boy. Big bonfire. Huge bonfire. Very big bonfire. Fireworks. That must be where our budget went.
Oh.
Cobber football game. It was cold. It was really cold.
I heard we got a win this year.
We did. We won 58-14.
Oh, dang.
Just slaughtered them. Completely destroyed them. The Johnny Holmes dance was so fun.
Yeehaw! It was country themed?
Country theme. It was really fun. I was in the front row. My friend got to sing Flowers on like the microphone. Johnny Holmes
by themselves?
Yeah. Well, like with the band and stuff, but like she got to sing a part of it, which was really cool.
Pop star moment.
Yeah, she was living her dream for real. Let's see. What else? That's about it. Yeah. But now, here we are. Midterm. Midterm week.
Well, only a couple more days, and we got whole break to go. So are you doing anything fun over break?
I'm going home. Yeah, gonna spend some time with my cat.
Oh,
you know?
Yes.
Yeah. What about you? Are you doing anything fun?
I'm going to Chicago.
Chicago? Whoa.
Because I'm moving there next summer, but I haven't been since I was 10 years old. So all I remember about Chicago is the Chicago Science Museum. And I feel like I need to feel out the vibes before moving to a completely different state. I'm sure it'll be great. But
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Are you gonna like check out anything specifically or?
Not really. Just me and 2 friends are gonna wander around Chicago. We're gonna go see probably a couple theater shows.
Oh, yeah.
Go check out the Bean.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Gotta look at that when you're in Chicago.
Now, looking at us on the screen, I just can't help but feel so short. I think maybe on future, if we are ever co-hosting again, maybe if I just like stand right here.
I'll stand back.
Then we can trick the audience into thinking we're the same height.
Yeah, that's so true.
But now they're in on it, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll just do it again, and maybe they won't remember it.
True.
That's so true. So any good theater shows that you're going to when you're in Chicago?
I'm seeing Hamilton, which is one of the probably most well-known musicals, but even though I'm a theater major and I'm a theater person, I've never actually seen Hamilton in person, so I'm very excited. It also is a lot cheaper now that like the rights have been out for longer, so I don't have to break the bank to see a show that's super popular.
We love that.
And then I just heard that the Mean Girls musical is coming out with a movie version in January with Renee Rapp that I'm so excited for.
Yeah, that will be really cool, a musical.
Do you have any movies you're looking forward to?
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. That is coming out. I think they might be talking about that on the news. But I used to play that game when I was a kid. I played it when I was like 7 years old. I should not have done that.
Kind of freaks me out as an adult, so.
Yeah, the animatronics, that's really scary.
Well, perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, spooky season, you have to watch like a scary movie for spooky season. Or like a thriller.
This might be the last Court on Air episode before Halloween.
I think it might be.
There's one more. Just kidding. But maybe we'll do some spooky themes next time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Should we toss it to news to hear more?
I suppose.
Yeah, let's toss it to Kay and Maya.
It's backwards.
Welcome to news. I'm Kay. This week is coming to an end and fall break is right around the corner. With break comes room checks and traditional dorm halls, which will be happening on Friday, October 20th.
It's backwards.
The checks are primarily for safety reasons, and staff will make sure that your windows are closed, drapes are open halfway for air circulation, and do other maintenance scans. Dorm staff will be locking doors after they check rooms, so it's advised that you keep your keys on you during this period. In the case that a staff member finds something in your dorm that is considered a policy violation, such items can be confiscated. For more information on dorm policies, you can read your hall handbook. Along with these checks, dorm staff are asking all of those who are leaving for break to close and lock their dorm windows, turn heat in the room to the middle setting, take out garbage, unplug small devices, and turn lights off when leaving for break.
Concordia Group Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Commission, otherwise known as DEIC, invited Concordia College students to participate in a peace walk for Palestine yesterday, October 17th. The walk was primarily for those affected by the conflict in Palestine and Israel, according to an email sent out by Cobweb Express. Concordia further serves as a reminder that Concordia is intolerant of hate speech and violence towards members of the community. Students, faculty, and other community members gathered for the walk with signs and banners with multiple objectives in mind. One is to condemn the silence of Concordia's administration regarding the massacre of Palestinian people. Peace Walk members also had the objective of overall speaking out and bringing light to the issues within the values of BREW, being responsibly engaged in the world.
Tuesday night, authorities responded to a house fire on 4th Street in Dilworth, Minnesota. Fire crews claim to have heard multiple explosive sounds while tackling the blaze, as stated by WDAY News. The 4 occupants of the home, 2 adults and 2 children, were able to make it out safely. However, their cat was reported to have not made it out in time, resulting in its passing. The fire crews were able to safely put out the fire and protect neighboring houses. Fire Chief Scott Payne stated that the Minnesota State Fire Marshal is investigating the cause of the fire, according to Valley News Live.
Concordia Career Center is planning a day trip for students to go to the government and nonprofit fair. The fair is located in the Twin Cities and allows students to make connections with potential employers and gain internship opportunities. The Career Center states that over 85 employers will be attending the event, recruiting all types of majors. The trip is planned to be of no cost to students who plan to go, including transportation. It's requested that any students that plan to go register and reserve a spot for transportation by Friday, October 27th.
The Highmark Center at Concordia was opened and had its dedication. At the moment, Concordia is offering tours of the center to those who would like to learn more about the building. Students can either have their own tour or come in groups such as departments or student organizations. Tour officials are willing to answer any questions students may have about the building, and students are welcome to reach out to Emily Pecas, Administrative Assistant for the School of Health Professions, by email at epecas@cord.edu.
And finally, Concordia's Campus Events Commission, CEC, is putting on their Autumn Blaze Harvest Bash Silent Disco. It will take place on Saturday, November 4th from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the Centrum. The theme is Autumn Blaze, so to match the theme, it's asked that you wear blaze orange and neon colors. Headphones will be provided, and students who go will be able to switch between 3 different music channels. CEC staff will also be playing music, and they state that students should not miss out on the frightful fun. And now to Sam and Desi with sports.
We're here. I'm back talking about sports.
I'm back again.
And if you wanted to hear one man's completely uneducated, biased opinion about sports, you are at the right place. So
Thanks for
stick
tuning
around.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose we can start it off with Concordia sports.
Oh,
You already
yeah.
touched on it.
Cobble football.
They
Homecoming.
They won by a
Crushed
lot.
Hamlin. 58-14. That's insane.
It was a beatdown.
What a homecoming win.
Yeah.
The volleyball team has unfortunately lost their past few games. The men's soccer also lost, but the women's soccer, they tied. So not all bad
That's
news.
not a loss.
Not all bad news.
I'm not going to say it's great, but
for
go
Concordia
women's soccer.
sports. I think swimming is starting soon.
Swimming.
Swimming.
We have a swim team?
Yep.
Where do they practice?
In the pool.
Our pool isn't like regulation size. So like, where do
That's
they
a
have their
good
meets?
question. That's a really good question.
That's a good question for the swim team.
Let me know.
That's not like a.
Yeah.
We don't have a swim team interview or anything, so that's I was just asking that. But anyway, on to other sports. Minnesota sports. There's a lot happening right now. The Twins, unfortunately, their season ended last Thursday, I want to say. Lost in the ALDS to the Astros 3-1. So their season's over, but there's a lot to look forward to, a lot to be excited about, because first playoff win, series win in 19 years.
That's true.
Young core, 3 rookies, Matt Wallner, Royce Lewis, and Edouard Julian. 3 rookies, really good, bright future. Got a true ace, Pablo Lopez. And I'm really looking forward to the Twins season, next season, more than I have for any Twins season ever in my life. So sad that the season's over, but a lot of good things, and I'm excited. The Vikings, they played on Sunday against the Bears from Chicago,
The Bears.
and they won. I'm not exactly excited about the win because it was 19-13. We beat the Bears by 6. The Bears are terrible. They had their backup quarterback in for half the game. I don't even know the guy's name. He's an undrafted rookie. We barely beat him. We forced 3 turnovers, though. Only had 1 turnover of our own. Should have been 2, but the refs ruled it in our favor.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. The team, the offense struggled without Jefferson, as expected. I'd like some more guys to step up going forward, like Hawkinson. We paid him a boatload of money. He's got to step up. Our running game's pretty terrible. Madison and Akers, they got to step up. Addison's looked pretty good, but I think we're going to need more from him as well. Kirk, he was okay.
Yeah,
doing
kind
things.
of okay.
The defense, they looked all right. I don't know. It was a win, but I'm not exactly excited about it. Now we play the 49ers next Monday. They just lost their first game, so hopefully they're on a downward slide, but they're a really
Hopefully.
good team.
Praying for their downfall.
I am, but they're a really good team. It's going to be a tough one on Monday night, primetime Kirk. The Wild, their season just started. I saw they're 2-1.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Hockey.
They just started. And the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're playing preseason right now,
Very
but
true.
their season starts next week, I think.
That's exciting.
Minnesota Timberwolves season opener. Go Wolves. So Wolves and Wild season starting. Vikings in full swing. And Twins just finished up. And so there's a lot happening in Minnesota sports.
A lot of things
A
happening.
lot of things. And that's my sports news. Not really news. It's just I'm talking about sports. There's no real news here. But anyway, you have anything else for sports?
I heard rumor about Concordia maybe getting a lacrosse team in the future, along
yeah?
with the new turf and new track. So that's interesting. I can't remember if it was lacrosse. I think it was lacrosse, maybe rugby.
I don't play lacrosse. I've never played
isn't
lacrosse.
Isn't it the same thing?
Lacrosse and rugby the same thing?
I don't know.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Lacrosse, like maybe we have one team that does everything. Well, that's it for sports talk. Now we're going to be sending it to an interview with Maya.
Hey everybody, thank you Sam and Desi for your lovely anecdotes about sports. I love sports. That's the one thing I'm known for. Maya, they say, Maya, she really loves sports, so I really appreciate having Sam's Sports Spot on the show again this week. Today, I am here with my buddy Ephraim, and I'm so happy to have you in the studio for the first time. We're just going to chat a little bit about kind of what went down over this past weekend, because for those of you who aren't aware of your place in time and history, last weekend was Concordia's homecoming, which is a really big party. So we've got 2 different perspectives here. You know me, the old wise sage who has been through, this was my 5th homecoming this year, and Ephraim, where this was your first homecoming, and we did a lot of the same stuff. So I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about what that was like. So first of all, I do want to know a little bit about you so we can give the viewers some context. Sure. So your first year here at Concordia, where are you from?
I'm from Coon Rapids, Minnesota,
Awesome.
which is a suburb about 20 minutes away from Minneapolis
Gotcha.
and 3.5 hours away from Concordia.
Yes, love it.
So
So in Concordia, language, we just usually are like, oh yeah, we're from the cities. No one's
Okay.
ever from the cities. That's the
Okay.
thing, is everyone's like, oh yeah, we're from the cities, and it's like we're people from Coon Rapids or
Yeah,
something.
I get it.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows the cities.
And
up
it's
here.
so close to the cities.
Exactly.
Anyway,
It's like closer. It's closer to the cities than what you guys are used to. Like, I mean, anyways. So from Coon Rapids, you're here in your first year. What are you studying? Do you have any sort of declared major
Yes.
so far? What are you interested in?
Well, I'm a music education major,
nice.
so I do that. I love educating and I love music. Felt like a no-brainer.
Oh yeah.
And I had teachers that were influential to me, and that's why I came here. That's why I wanted to be a teacher.
That is awesome. I love that. So you're doing all sorts of music things. You're involved with, is it Concordia Orchestra that you're involved
Yes,
with?
I play with the Concordia Orchestra.
Awesome.
I love it there. It's
Very
fun.
nice.
It's a joy.
What's your instrument?
I play the double bass, which is the big
Sick.
one.
It's the big
Yeah.
one where you guys like,
Cool.
you know,
Yeah.
oh, that's
That's how you
everything.
play it.
Exactly, like that actually.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
That's
so
great.
good. That's so fun. Well, and I also know that you're involved in some of like the multimedia things
Yeah.
outside of campus as well, such as you have the premier podcast at Concordia right now called
Yeah.
the Chordcast, which I know you and Noah are going to talk a little bit about later.
Yeah, we're gonna get to all
Yes,
of that.
yes. But I know through your involvement with these various medias, you were able to participate in the homecoming parade this year.
Right, yeah.
I also got to participate in the homecoming parade for the very first time in my life. So, what did you think about that experience?
Oh,
What
that
was it
was-
like getting up at 10 a.m. and yelling and screaming into a microphone?
Gosh, that was so much fun. I don't think I can tell you how much fun that was.
It was a blast.
The student publications float was, ballin'. We had the speaker,
Mm-hmm.
people from KORD, Cordon Air, Concordian, all coming
whole
together
crew.
to bring the party to the homecoming parade. And we did. I had so many people tell me afterward that we had the most hype float. So I feel like that's a no-brainer if they
Yeah.
bring back the homecoming parade again.
This is true. Yes, no. And we were thinking, Emma and Paige and I, we're graduating this year. So as long as we've got folks like you who enjoyed the parade and want to make that happen again, because I do agree, I think we were the most hype float. Thanks to Third Drop Coffee, which many of us hit up before we went. So we were plenty caffeinated and ready to go. But also, it's just fun. It's just being in that homecoming environment where everyone's celebrating the same thing and everybody is there to celebrate being a cobber and having community and having all these connections outside of Concordia. It was really, really fun. Other than being in the parade, did you do anything else? Did you go to the game?
I didn't end up going to the game. I had, I participated in the homecoming concert.
Very nice,
Because I'm in the
very nice. Mm-hmm,
orchestra. So the orchestra, the band, and the choir all played for all the people coming home to Concordia.
Which is, let me tell you, that is probably the greatest lineup that anybody could ever ask for. Concordia Band, Orchestra, and Choir in one concert. That is like Bonnaroo level stuff.
Yes.
So. Make
like-
sure you're at, and also we've got the Christmas concert coming up as well, which is a similar sort of, I say lineup as if it's not college music, but
Well, I mean, it's great. It's like
it's a
the
great lineup.
Coachella.
It is. It's like the Coachella of like music in the Midwest.
Yes,
So, anyways,
here, yeah.
yes. So glad to hear that concert went so well. Did you do anything else? Were you at the Johnny Holmes dance? or?
That's a funny story. I'm going to expose
Okay,
myself.
let's
right
hear
now.
it, let's hear it.
I was supposed to help set up for the Johnny Holmes dance.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that the time I volunteered to set up was also the time I had my dress rehearsal for the concert. So I had to, I forgot to send the email, so I just awkwardly wasn't able to go. So
That's very Concordia homecoming, having 80 bajillion things going on at once.
yeah,
but
if the Johnny Holmes people are watching, this is a sincere apology.
We're sorry.
To all of you.
We're sorry. Yeah, we were talking. What were we talking about last week? We were talking about Johnny Holmes last week and about how I would really like to be the new Johnny Holmes. I don't know if that's
wow.
how it works because it's like that's the guy and so
Yeah.
it's his band.
Well,
but
maybe you can like
Johnny Holmes
crown-
is like my dream job.
Yeah,
being
be
Johnny.
crowned.
Being Johnny. But
I
anyways.
think you could do it. You could totally pull it off.
Perhaps. Well, I know you weren't able to make it this year, but you've got a couple more years of Johnny Holmes to go visit, and he's still kicking. So you've got to go. You got to go see this guy.
How
perform.
long has the Johnny
Oh my
Holmes
goodness,
bands?
forever. I mean, my dad who went here in the 90s had Johnny
Whoa.
Holmes. We don't know if it's the same Johnny Holmes, but it's still, I mean, it's an event. It's a fun event that everyone loves. Thank you so much for sharing your
Yes.
homecoming tidbits. We are going to toss it over to a news package right now about the Concordia greenhouse. As it starts to cool down here, we've got to pay attention to the nice outdoor, lovely plants spots on campus, and Concordia greenhouse is the place to go. So check it out.
Campus, Concordia College's greenhouse has created a sanctuary for students to enjoy.
My name is Sophie Schauman. I am majoring in biology and environmental studies. I'm currently an intern at the greenhouse this semester, and I'm also the greenhouse club president. And in that role, I facilitate the volunteers who come into the greenhouse, train them in, work with their schedule, and I help take care of all the beautiful plants we have in here. The greenhouse is the space that's in ISC, and it is the perfect setting for plants to be in here. It's nice and humid in here. The light can get in. We have a pond in the greenhouse that has a bunch of fish in it and waterfalls pouring in, but the greenhouse is just a lovely warm space that boasts life to the greenery in our world. The greenhouse is the home to so many different species of plants. We have cacti, succulents, we have tropical plants that like it nice and humid. We have just your regular house plants that are super easy for anyone to take care of. We have some other water tanks that have snails in them and underwater plants. We just have a wide variety of diversity in the greenhouse.
With the variety of plant life, we asked Harshana how she utilizes the greenhouse resources in Concordia's classrooms.
We keep a lot of plants here that is used for biology's like classroom applications. So in the winter when we have like ecology and diversity, for example, lots of plants aren't available to like go outside and look or go buy and then bring them in. So we house a lot of plants for that purpose too. So it's kind of like a holistic place, but also like an educational environment for students. We have a greenhouse club where there's a lot of volunteers and students that's kind of active and doing different things, and they can join and then get involved in the greenhouse that way.
There are also walk-in hours that are posted on our Instagram account. We leave the door open and students can come in here, do homework, spend time with friends, relax, and students can volunteer in the greenhouse. They can reach out to myself or Therese Bayancuba, and we can get them trained in. They can help out, take care of the plants, and that's how they can get involved in the greenhouse.
Promoting joy and creating interactive experiences, the greenhouse has so many ways to get involved. So, take a break out of your day and go find the green hidden gem that Concordia has to offer. This is Greta and Evan, signing off.
Welcome to the Arts and Entertainment segment. I'm Noah.
I'm Ephraim.
And starting off, we have with the most important news, the Concordian's very own podcast will be releasing its second ever episode tomorrow, featuring
Ephraim Cooper
and me, Noah Block, also featuring the Ghouls.
Yes.
Which is
Maya, Mitchell, and Carrie of the band Ghouls hopping on to talk to us about everything ghouls. I guess you could say they're pretty ghoul.
They're pretty ghoul.
You know it.
It's an amazing episode. Check it out. If you don't check it out, I mean, what are you even doing?
Noah and I are going to cry, and then we're not going to like that.
And then we won't even like you, which is pretty sad, because I like most people.
And I do too, but I don't want to not like people. Right, Noah?
Right, Ephraim.
Along with that, I, Ephraim Cooper, one of the music reviewers at the Concordia newspaper, just released a 10-year retrospective review on the classic album Daft Punk's Random Access Memories, featuring hit singles like Get Lucky, Lose Yourself to Dance, and Instant Crush featuring Julian Casablancas. The album is a dance pop odyssey and explores everything related to dance music. Listen to that album and read my review in the Concordian.
Now onto some news that I don't know very much about, but I'm very hyped for. Netflix recently released, I think it's 4 short films directed by Wes Anderson. And they are based off of Roald Dahl's, some short stories by Roald Dahl. This is very reminiscent of Wes Anderson's, I don't know what year it is, I want to say around 2009 movie, Fantastic Mr. Fox, which I am a huge fan of, also based off of a Roald Dahl movie. If you know Wes Anderson, you kind of know what you're getting into with his movies. I'm hyped for it.
Noah, what do you like about Wes Anderson as a director?
I love his art style and his what's the word? You know what I mean?
Yeah, his way, his cinematography, the way he presents the movie to the audience.
It's once you've seen one Wes Anderson movie, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
They're all the same, but like in a good way.
Along with that, At the Wedding recently just wrapped up a very successful run, 4 sold-out nights, all laughs, everything I've heard about it's great. Jaden Rust, journalist at the Concordian, wrote a recent review on At the Wedding, calling it a delightfully savory play that everyone can enjoy. So, if you didn't read that review, read it and know everything about At the Wedding. Now, Noah, that's our news for today. Now, Noah, what do you want the listeners and the watchers at home to know about Noah Block?
You don't need to know anything about me. It's okay.
You're an enigma?
I'm an enigma.
Wow. That's awesome. My name's Ephraim, as I already told you guys, and I'm not an enigma, even though
He's
Noah
an open
is.
book. I think
I
we're
am
done.
an open book. I'll tell you all right now. When I was 12,
Keep going.
I'm sorry. I'm getting
Keep going.
first understanders. 7th grade, I actually ran into a wall and lost 75% of one of my front teeth. That wasn't fun.
That sure explains a lot.
I know, right? Well, I am like this in everything. Then a couple years after that, I got these braces, and I'm still wearing them. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
Noah, did you ever have braces?
I did have braces.
How long did you have yours?
Like 3 years.
Did you wear the rubber bands?
I did wear the rubber bands.
Were they painful?
They were painful.
Yeah, they were. I didn't like the rubber bands either, but that's okay. Noah, on the episode with the Cordcast and with the ghouls, can you give everybody at home a sneak peek of what we talked about?
Yes, I can.
Oh, he's pulling out the phone.
In the second episode of the Cordcast, Ephraim and Noah interview campus legends Maya Lisney, Mitchell Letcher, Carrie Armagost from the local rock band Ghouls.
Woo!
The band tells their story of their origins and touches on their inspirations as musical artists. Blah, blah, blah. Finally, things get dramatic as they discuss the infamous Ghouls Hater Instagram page, as well as their fierce rivalry with the other Concordia-based band, Raining in Paradise.
If you want to know everything in the lowdown on the Raining in Paradise Ghouls beef, tune into the episode and do everything you can to hear Maya, Mitchell, and Carrie drop the hot goss.
I think we're...
Oh, well, Noah, we got one more. We got one more minute. Let's do the wave in celebration.
I can't do the wave.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Noah, anything else in arts and entertainment you want everybody at home to know?
Read the Concordian newspaper. It's really great.
Let's swap glasses.
Let's...
Wow, I can see.
Wow, I can't see.
Wow. I feel like our prescriptions are pretty similar. It says up there.
Yours are just really smudged and also
McDonald's-
crooked.
Okay, well, Noah, that's not very nice of you.
You see that part?
Yeah, I can see it.
See how it's
I can
different?
actually see pretty clearly with your glasses. What's, like, how are your eyes?
Not good.
Mine aren't either.
I can tell.
I think you're farsighted.
I think I am too.
Wait, is it farsighted, the one where you can't see up close?
I don't actually know.
Wow.
I just pretend that I know.
You know, we're really putting the entertainment in arts and entertainment.
We really are.
Well, Noah, we're going to shoot it back to everybody in the newsroom. I've been Ephraim Cooper,
I've been Noah Block.
and thanks for listening to A&E.